start. Okay. So yeah, bro. Today we are going to talk about DogeCoin, and then a little bit knowledge from you about cryptocurrency. Then we will talk about YouTube going down, like not just YouTube, the whole Google service is going down 2-3 months back. Why it went down, and some more things, right?
That looks fine. Yeah.
Perfect. So starting with Dogecoin, like first of all, the like it was there from a lot of time. Like let's see what is the history, right? So
Absolutely. Let's see.
yeah, Dogecoin is free. Yeah. So oh man, it was created by IBM. I mean, the software
Oh,
engineer from
yeah. I
IBM.
also didn't know that. Yeah, like that is a good
It is
information.
interesting, right?
And also, it is formed as a joke, right? I mean,
Right.
yeah, jokes going sideways, right? I mean, it's like,
Oh man, see, oh man, it was it is there from 2013, and no one even
like I
noticed.
have seen some YouTube where
Yeah.
YouTube video where one person basically recovered his Dogecoin wallet from 2014 or something. So yeah, like it is there from 2013,
Oh
right?
man. Oh man.
Yeah.
And that person should be lucky enough, like at that time he purchased till now.
It was like $200 or so, like that much, right? I mean, it
Right.
was not
Oh,
much.
okay.
Like the Dogecoin itself, the price is not that high. Like, can you like check the price?
Yeah. Let's check the price. That should be okay. In USD
Yes,
maybe.
it is not that high. The thing is, Dogecoin is getting an attention because of Elon Musk, right? Like,
Correct. Right. So like Elon Musk tweeted around maybe 1 month back. Like what like he just tweeted something. Let's check, or maybe not check, but
yeah, like we can just search, right? I mean,
yeah.
it should be immediately visible. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that the recent news will come first. Okay, there is something.
You can basically do something like this. Like there's a thing called Google Docs, right?
Yeah.
Google Docs. So with that, you can actually check for specified keywords. Like you can say like in quotes,
Oh,
like Twitter, right? Then it should have Twitter, and you will be saying like minus something, and it should not have that particular thing, and things like that, right? Like
oh,
yeah,
okay.
there's a thing. I think it is interesting. Like if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
check it out.
Let's try that. It says
Google Docs.
Google.
Yeah, like you can just no. Like yeah, like the thing is Google. It is called Google Docs, right? So you
Okay,
can just in quote Twitter, right? In quote Twitter,
yeah,
TWIT. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you
And
can press enter,
right,
and you can kind of see that everything which has only Twitter that comes up,
right,
and
right,
here you
right.
go. The first thing is the Twitter now.
Correct.
And if you want to reduce something, for example, if you want to like reduce something like I think there is nothing to reduce from this, right? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
everything
think
is
this.
perfectly correct. Yeah, see, now everything is relevant
Right,
to our
right,
thing.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that is Elon Musk
Oh,
default homepage.
uh, all of those are like 2-3 days back. So I don't know. Like the
Yeah,
initial
Elon
thing.
Musk tweets a lot, right? I mean, like he even promoted Signal, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
he creates a lot of waves.
Correct. Right. Oh yeah, he did this thing. Dog barking at the moon, maybe.
Yeah.
And then somewhere around, he tweeted about Dogecoin, and then the thing actually exploded. Right?
Yeah, the SpaceX is going to use Dogecoin. That is what I heard actually.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh
See,
man.
yeah, this is the thing.
Oh man. This I never knew. Okay, so apparently SpaceX will launch a moon mission funded by Dogecoin, and that too in just 1 year. That is amazing.
Absolutely.
That is amazing. So I think this created the wave about Dogecoin,
Absolutely. Yes.
and then what happened was 2-3 weeks back, he tweeted something negative about it. So what he tweeted was this thing, like, let me check. Yeah, it called Dogecoin a hustle, right? And
Right.
just after it, like, the market value of that went down from 95 billion to 65 billion. So you can see like around 30 or maybe 28 billion loss directly this
Yeah,
morning
right.
after it. And then recently he tweeted that if people want cryptocurrencies to be expected as the payment method for Tesla, and now he is again creating some hypes using that.
Right.
So
So, like, when was this news published?
just 1 day
May.
or 2 days back. Yeah, 3 days, 4 days back. Yeah.
Okay, so that is before he announced, uh, like the thing with SpaceX.
Oh, okay. Oh man, oh man. So yeah, he tweeted this thing 4 days later. Do you want Tesla to accept Doge? And even before that, he called it a hustle. So there
Right.
he is creating the views. Oh man. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, like the thing is about, like, even for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
First, people basically like rejected the whole idea, like,
Right, right, right.
will it even work? Then everything just took off. Like, people started getting on board, right? Like,
Yeah,
that is
correct.
what really happened. So yeah, like it is like that, like,
Right away.
So
So
yeah,
yeah.
like even the Bitcoin, right? I mean, it started, from a humble beginning, right? I mean, people just wanted uh, a private and anonymous way of payment, and there were like lot of competitors. Like
Oh, okay.
there were like, you can say, there were so many people who were trying to achieve that goal, but something Satoshi could achieve, right? No one did. Actually, Satoshi didn't create the Bitcoin as a whole. Like it is like, you can say, other people already created something
Mm-hmm.
really good. He added some like, something from everything
Oh,
and made this Bitcoin. So something like, someone did something right, the
yeah.
other person did something else right, and he basically put all these together and
Oh, okay.
made Bitcoin, right?
I see. I
And
see.
yeah, one more funny thing is, like, he is no longer to be found. Like, he is like, he or a group of person, or she, or
Mm-hmm.
like, no one knows who is Satoshi, right? I mean, that person is no longer known. But the main downfall of Bitcoin is, like, the transaction speed is really low. Like, if you think about how much transactions you can normally do in a bank, right? That is a lot. Like,
Yeah,
a
that's a lot.
lot of
Right.
transactions this goes through. But
Correct.
Bitcoin can only do around average 17 transactions per minute. That is a really staggering
In the whole
low
world.
number.
In the whole world.
In the whole world,
Oh
absolutely, in
man,
the whole world.
that is very
So
less.
that is very bad, because the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
like a block can be only mined every 10 minutes. This was Satoshi's, you can say, like a keystone, right?
Oh,
To making the Bitcoin. Mainly to
okay.
not torture or attack the platform. Because if you have so much transactions coming in, then so much blocks getting mined very fast, then it will actually create a problem where a lot of rewards are being generated.
I see.
He wanted the rewards to be constant. That is, after some period, like every year, the rewards kind of half, right? That is,
Okay.
the reward starts with some number. Actually, I literally forgot, right? Reward
Yeah.
starts with some number and it halves every year. So what happens is after some time, it dies to a point where it is negligible, and that time it will be ignored. And
Okay.
the only thing actually the miners get is the mining fee. That is how much the people are going to pay for the transaction to be in the blockchain. And the more the
Correct.
mining fee is, the miners will have more priority to put that transaction in the block. So if you have a big transaction and if you want to make it fast, right, like immediately next block, if you want to make it happen, then you have to increase the mining fee, right?
Okay.
No, not the mining fee, the transaction fee. But the thing is, the transaction fee nowadays is really like low, right? Low in the sense like the block reward versus transaction fees, right? The transaction fees are like around 10% or so of the
Oh,
miners income. So that is not that much actually.
right.
So it
That
has
is
to
not
go
much.
from that to some place, right? So
Correct.
Satoshi's intention was something like you have to have this platform which doesn't increase the money like forever, right? Like it has to stop somewhere. There
Yeah.
should be a scarcity of money so that the value of Bitcoin will actually go up,
Right.
right? That is his idea. So actually, Bitcoin is limited and it is getting generated, but after some time it will get to negligible point, right? So that is what I was talking
Oh,
about. And Satoshi actually started with proof of work, right? So one thing about proof of work is like everyone is trying to solve the same exact problem. Like it is like a cryptographic mathematical puzzle, right? I mean, it is a
okay.
puzzle, and everyone is trying to solve that puzzle. And the one who solves that puzzle at first gets the reward, right?
I see. I
So
see.
the puzzle is actually very easy. You want to find a hash which actually is less than that of the difficulty. So
Okay.
something like if your difficulty is set to like 1,000, then your hash value should be less than 1,000. That is, something like a 700 or something like that will actually be accepted. I am just abstracting this, right? Hash
Right.
values are
Right.
like really big value, like 128 bits it is. 128, not 128 bits, 128 bytes it is. So it is a really big value, as well as difficulty. It is really big value. So
Yeah.
the condition is that the difficulty should be greater than this particular hash, and for that we will actually change something called a nonce, a number used only once actually.
Oh,
This is
okay.
put in the block, right? This is put
Yeah.
in the block, and the miner will sign it using public key cryptography, right? Now it is signed, and
Right.
this block will be hashed, and that particular hash should actually be less. So the one person who finds that particular hash, and also the nonce is not put like sequentially, right? It just randomly guesses one and puts it, and hopefully gets the thing. That is why it's called a lottery, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
block reward is called a lottery because it is a lottery. Like you just uh, put some random value and you just get it, right?
Correct.
And you
Correct.
have to be the first. So I don't know if you have heard, like some people started mining on Raspberry Pis, like solo, like not with a
Oh,
pool,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Just to like
Just to have
there's
that
like a
lottery.
1 in chance that Raspberry Pi just finds the correct nouns. Like the first try itself is the correct one. Then it will
I
beat any
see.
computer because the first try itself is correct, right? I mean, then it will find
Correct.
out
Correct.
the
Correct.
correct
Correct.
block, and it will
Yeah.
broadcast. The moment it broadcasts the broadcast in the sense like it's a Gaussian protocol, right? And like it says to other miners, then the other miners says to other miners, like that it goes, right? It just goes it, and it just added. Then the thing is, no more point is there to mine that particular block. So miners
I see.
should accept the defeat that someone has already done it. Like they should verify, right? I mean, when they see the result, they will absolutely verify is it hashable, and if it is hashed, is it less than difficulty, right?
Right.
They will, and the more people checks it, the more guarantee the block has, and
Oh,
the more
okay.
number of blocks is added to the chain, more immutable it becomes the block.
I see. I
So
see.
this is how the blockchain actually works. So this is really amazing, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
integrity it holds, like, and nowadays, like, proof of work is absolutely terrible in case of energy consumption. Like, you are doing this work for with just proving that you have solved
Right.
the problem, right? I mean,
Right.
everyone is doing it. There is like a, can you like check how much power is being used by Bitcoin? I think it's like
Yeah.
beyond terawatts or something.
Let me check.
I forgot.
Power consumption by.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Do you want to just just for Bitcoin or all the
Yeah, just for
cryptocurrencies?
Bitcoin. Like the thing is, Bitcoin is based on proof of work, right?
Okay.
But others may not be based on. For
I
example,
see.
Ethereum is now based on proof of work, but it is going to change from
Oh,
proof of
okay.
work to proof of stake.
Yeah. People are saying insane energy, but maybe.
Yes. Yeah, there is a graph actually. You can like just search for graph.
Oh, okay. Chart was there. Do you want chart or graph? Like, let's go for both.
Statistics also works. Like you can put the word of statistics, right? Then
Yeah.
there should be a web page. Like, can you try statistics instead of graph?
Yes, sure.
I think it will give you some page.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, see. Something. Okay. Like, can you try searching for this exact word? Bitcoin power consumption stats.
Okay, perfect.
Power consumption stats.
Right.
Okay, yeah. The
This
first
one,
one,
right?
I think.
Okay, so it is
Oh,
landed
it is
on the same
same.
thing.
Oh, yeah, it is same. Yeah. So you can see, like, it is going up and up, right? It is never going down. It
Yeah,
is still going up.
yeah. It is
And
almost
this is
more of.
terawatt we are talking about, like not even megawatts. Like this is beyond like what a nuclear power plant. Like how much does a nuclear power plant make? Like a normal
Yeah.
nuclear power plant. That will be like a funny thing, right? Like
Oh, it is.
see,
It is.
like this is puny, like
It is
minuscule.
absolutely. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so that much power is just being released like as heat
Okay.
to the globe, literally for Bitcoin. Like
I see.
this is one downsides of
Yeah.
Bitcoin, right? It is not
Absolutely.
scalable. Scalable in the sense like the more people join, the more reverse it becomes.
Okay. That's why I guess we need
So
to move from Bitcoin to something else, right? Which is more.
yeah, like that is why Ethereum is there, right? Ethereum now is running the same thing, right? Because you want to generate the points
Yeah.
at first.
Right.
So for generating the points, you actually need to have something to generate, right? I mean, you can't
Right.
just start from having a big amount of coins. I mean, you can, but normally you don't do that because coins should actually increase, right? I mean, there is a money increase, right? I mean, the economy. Normally, that's how it goes. And the idea is for Ethereum is to like first start with this. Like proof of work to generate the Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Then
Okay.
switch to a proof of stake. So you can actually see if you search for Ethereum 2.0, right? I
Yeah.
think the name was Chris or something. I literally forgot. Ethereum 2.0, which is going to be launched, I guess, next month or something.
Yeah. I can see. Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Explore the updates maybe or.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Let's explore.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, the chain doesn't change. I mean, it is basically the same, right? I mean, it is the same chain, right? Like
Yeah.
it is not a new network. It is going to discontinue Ethereum 1.0 and start with Ethereum 2.0, like where it
Correct.
left off.
Correct.
I think you can go down, right? I mean, scroll up a little.
Yeah.
So I think they are really talking about people, right? I mean, what? Yeah, see, it is the beginning chain will introduce proof of stake.
Right.
And you can actually check when it releases, right? I mean,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that will be
Maybe
interesting. I think it is really near, like next month or something. Like, I actually forgot.
release. Let me search in the page. Okay. Let's search on the Google itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Launch date, yeah. Yes. Yeah, see. Phase 1
Yeah.
will launch in 2021, but they are not saying a
Yeah.
month or
They're
something.
not saying the exact month. Right. Maybe there is a draft. Let's see.
Ethereum 2.0 is already existing, by the way, like as a test network, right?
Yeah.
It will get merged with the main network.
Okay.
That is
I
the
see.
thing. That is the thing we are talking about. Like it
Right.
already exists.
Right. Bro.
The funny thing is Ethereum has tried everything actually.
Oh.
Like if you search for Ethereum test networks, you can kind of see that there are different test networks on different proof, right? I mean, proof of
Oh.
work, proof of stake, proof of payment. There are a lot of proof of burn. Like so many things are there.
Oh. Okay.
You can just search for Ethereum testnets, and you will see RalphNet, which is on, I guess,
Right.
testnet.
Uh,
Yeah.
there is already something in the image. With what you told.
Yeah,
Oh.
wraps and the thing
Yeah.
is, it is not saying which it is using, right? I mean,
Yeah.
which
I guess we have to move to some website. Yeah. This.
yeah. See, so here you can see these are proof of authority, right? Rapson is proof of work.
Okay. Okay.
So
Avinav, what
there
is the
should be
difference
more.
between both of them? Like,
Like proof of authority is something like you have been proven that you are the authority, like you have been voted up for
okay.
like by the others to basically be the authority, right? And
Right.
to prove you are the authority, there should be some cryptography like involved, right? I mean, I'm not a cryptographer, so and also like I didn't look into this stuff, right?
Okay.
So you are going to prove that you are the authority, then you are going to verify the
I see.
transaction.
I see.
So it is a distributed, you can say distributed selection, right? Then you will have something to lose. Like, I don't know what you will lose, right? In proof of stake, you will lose money if you
Oh,
kind of
okay. Oh,
don't say the correct result, right? If you say like how the proof of stake works is like everyone will actually generate a stake, right?
okay.
And everyone will stake the amount, and what
Right.
will happen is the one person, like the person who is going to be elected as a person to sign the thing, right? That is
Yeah.
to mine the thing. There we are not really mining it, rather we are forging the block
Correct.
instead of mining the block. So
Yeah.
when we forge the block, actually what happens is the block is forged, and it is like having the difficulty value, and the difficulty value should be greater than the SHA value, right? The checksum.
Right.
And now if it is not the case, right, we did some fraudulent thing, like we just say, okay, this is a SHA value, we are verified, done, right? Then
Right.
the other people will actually see this, and they won't add the block to the network.
Okay.
So you have already pledged the amount into that block. That is, you have transacted the amount into that block. So now if that block is not getting added, and you are not getting the reward, right? Then you lost whatever you staked.
I
You didn't
see.
also get the reward.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right.
like you are losing a lot of money now, right?
Yeah.
The stake can be pulled only after some time, right? I don't know how much threshold it needs, but after some threshold you can actually pull the stake. That is, take the amount which has been staked,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
After some validations, like maybe like 10 blocks or so. I don't know, like the exact number.
Right.
Also, I think around more than 7 or something Ethereum is needed to become a member. Actually, they are actually asking people to join Ethereum 2.0, right? to stake
Okay.
the amount now. So like if you want to become a forger, right? Not a
Right.
miner, like in that there is a forger, then you can stake it now. Like you have to spend from your own money, right? Pocket, or you can mine on Ethereum, right? The main testnet, and not main testnet, mainnet, right? Mainnet, and you can take the money out and put it into the this testnet,
Okay.
Ethereum 2.0. And in that you can be having this money, right? This Ethereum, and you can stake it.
I see.
There is a minimum amount to stake, right? I mean, there's actually a minimum amount.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. There is a minimum, and if you stake it, then you will be the first few people, right, to start the Ethereum network. The
Perfect.
one problem about this is the richer gets rich, because the more amount you stake, the more
Yeah.
chance there is
I
for you
see.
to get rich.
Get the.
There is a thing called aging, by the way, right? The stake age.
Okay.
So the more age your stake has, the
Mm-hmm.
lesser chance also it has to choose. So
Oh.
that is a fight. I mean, but still there is always a way. Also, 51% attack. I like. Do you think do we have to talk about 51% attack? Like,
Yeah.
um,
I think we can talk about it. Right.
okay, so in Bitcoin, right, the 15% attack meant that some pool, right, a pool like a
Mm-hmm.
supernova. Supernova is, I guess, not anymore doing a Bitcoin, right? I mean, at some point of time they were
Yeah.
doing Bitcoin. You can kind of see. Can you like check the mining pool shares Bitcoin? Like,
Sure. There we
there
go.
should be a pie chart of that. Bitcoin pie chart, maybe like. And maybe you can go to images.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yep. Okay, so I think, yeah, that is perfect. So you can see that each one of those, right,
yeah.
are pretty much low from 51%, right? Like it
Right.
is
Right.
not
Right.
51%.
They're not
But
reaching anywhere.
at the time, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
there was actually another, like I forgot the name of the pool. Actually, that pool is in China.
Oh.
They
Okay.
gained 51%.
Oh man. Okay.
And the thing is they lost it very fast. That is
Oh.
why, like, the thing is the 51% is like, you can say, what if 51 percentage people agrees it is correct,
I
like,
see. They can destroy the
that is
other
the problem.
49%.
Yeah, like the 49 won't, it's the minority, right?
Yeah. It's the
So
minority.
minority says it is not correct. The main thing how the Bitcoin works is that the majority will be correct. Like, the majority people are not corrupt, in the
Yeah.
sense they are going by the rules, right? Majority people.
Right.
So yeah, like, in that case, 51% attack holds in Bitcoin, right? In case of Ethereum, right, the Ethereum 2.0,
Yeah.
15% attack no longer really holds. I
Oh.
mean,
Okay.
the 15% attack is still there, right?
Yeah. Good to go.
Okay, so right, the Ethereum, there,
50.
like, still
15%.
the 51% attack, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it is still valid with Ethereum 2.0. But the thing is, you have to stake like 51% of the money. Like, how can you get 51% of Ethereum, right, in your hands? Like, that is, like, you have to be next level of a billionaire, like, combined billionaires. Like, maybe
Absolutely.
like, people like can take it down by, like, government can take it down by asking billionaires to buy the whole thing. But who will buy into that, right? I mean,
Yeah. No
like, the
one.
billionaires
Of course not.
has to agree, like.
Billionaires are
So
like,
51% attack is nearly inexistent, like, you can say, like, Ethereum 2.0.
right. Billionaires are like, they pretty much like to stay in their billionaire kind of, that thing.
Realm, yeah, like,
Children, yeah.
they don't want to lose the status, right? I
Yeah.
mean, they say like, okay, like, billionaire, like, we don't care, right?
Yeah.
That is how they say, right? Like, Will Gates said one thing, I think, caught, he don't want to be a billionaire.
Oh, okay.
Like, in court, he said, you don't want to be a billionaire. I'm trying to spend the money as far as I can,
Mhm.
but I kind of get the money in compensation.
I see. I see.
Like that is what he said.
Correct.
Yeah, like that actually takes us to the divorce, right? I mean, like,
Yeah. Oh, man.
right. I don't know what happened.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
does billionaires just marry and divorce? Like I think it's a thing, right? I mean, most of the billionaires did.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see like lots of famous personalities, they at least have one divorce. At least have one divorce. And in general, they do have
I
two.
think that the alien, right? Mark Zuckerberg shouldn't have. Like, just a hunch.
Let's
Just a
check.
hunch.
Let's check.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg. Like I think this should give us some information, and from that we can. Okay, so yeah, only one.
Yeah, see, like the proof, like solid proof, right? He is
Yeah.
an alien. Like, right here.
Actually, if you know why
Oh
he
man,
married
this
to.
guy just creeps me out, right? I mean, like the photo, like.
But Avram, do you know the reason why he married to this girl?
No, no, no.
Actually, if you see, this girl is Chinese, right?
Right.
And China has basically
Oh
abandoned the
man, did he want
Facebook.
Facebook to go into China? Like,
Absolutely,
was it?
it
Oh,
was the reason.
okay. Is it available? I don't think so, right? I mean,
It
like
is not.
Facebook
It
is
is not.
blocked.
It is
It
not.
is not. Oh man, the plan backfired.
Backfire. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Now I guess we can talk about that YouTube, Google doing down thing. few months back.
right. Yeah. Like
We had
can go to speed, right? I mean.
yeah, we had a discussion that they were having the fear of getting attacked by someone. Like there was some attack already going on, and they were having the fear
Yes.
like getting attacked.
Like
And they
the CIA and I think some of the people were having a lot of attacks, like in USA, right?
okay, okay,
And they kind of like go to a point where actually people did break in and actually stole some data actually.
oh,
So I think maybe like they were afraid and kind of took down the authentication server, right? I mean, authentication was only down, like
yeah.
the Google
Otherwise,
search and everything were like perfectly functional. I
yeah,
guess.
absolutely. If the service doesn't encounter any kind of authentication thing, the thing was actually working. So YouTube from
Like even
incognito was
YouTube
working.
on incognito, right? It was working, I guess.
Yeah, from incognito YouTube was working. But from the general sign-in thing, it was not working.
Yeah, then the second one was like a main page of the YouTube was missing, like
Yeah,
the
the
main
second one,
area, right?
absolutely. The sidebar and the title bar was there. Search bar was also there, but the main frame was not there. That's videos.
That is that looks like
It
some
was
kind
in
of
there.
a like some kind of a JavaScript issue. Like JavaScript is making those sidebars, right? I mean,
Okay.
sidebars and the title bars is all rendered by the JavaScript, right? But the
Right, right, right.
JavaScript is unable to fetch the content to put in the mean, so it didn't render at all. Like
I see. I see.
something like that,
Yeah,
like.
correct.
So some API went down, like some API basically. Apps did work, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
Android apps did work fine.
Right.
So it was something related to only web, it seems, right? Like
Okay. Okay.
something related to just the JavaScript
I see.
portion. Like maybe it is using a different type of API compared to most probably
Right.
it is because in phones we have I think one thing we can talk about is like the Google has unlocked I guess the video like any video can be played like any
Yeah.
resolution.
Yeah. Now it can go to 4K in phones also.
That is absolutely a brilliant like step from YouTube, I guess. Because the thing is, YouTube compression is like I don't call it shit because the thing is they have to compress to a point where the quality degrades because it is an online streaming service, right? They
Absolutely.
can't just deliver the raw data like the perfect
Of course
quality
not.
data. So people who want the perfect quality data, they can just use 2K and downscale to 1080 or even for
Correct. Correct.
uh, even for people with like a like a 2K screen, right? They can
Yeah.
downscale
They can
4K to
4K to 2K.
and I think if people are watching MKB, I think he is already putting it in 8K, right? I mean,
Yeah.
some
That
of
way,
the
yeah. that he actually uploads in 8K and then YouTube kind of downgrades it 4K. That way also.
Okay.
Right.
So I think for him there is no option, I guess, right? I mean, like to downscale. If you have 4K TV, I guess that is like
Yeah.
done. Yeah, I think personally in the TV it is not run out. Like the TV app is still having the locks, but the phone app is
Right.
unlocked.
Right. Okay.
That is actually interesting. I mean,
Yeah, that is very interesting.
That is still interesting.
Right.
So, yeah, anything else like should we talk about?
I think, what do you say? Like, should we call it a day or?
Yeah, I think, how much time was it? I guess
It is 35 minutes.
35 minutes. I guess the first episode can be small, right? I mean,
Yeah.
can be. I think our target was around 1 hour, right? Like,
Yeah, that
target was 1 hour. Yeah, so yeah, we will actually have a lot of things to cover in the future, right? I mean,
yeah.
one thing we were discussing about is YUV,
Yeah.
YUV, right? So yeah, I think in the next podcast we can like discuss about
Perfect.
YUV.
Perfect.
People are actually using like two things, right? YUV and RGB. So yeah, that is interesting. And cameras, like everything related to like raw capturing, always uses YUV. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, let's see like why YUV is used.
Right.
Yeah,
Perfect.
let's see that in next podcast.
Yeah.
Anything else? I guess the next podcast we are already like planned.
Oh, okay. What do you suggest, everyone? Like, can we talk something about rights to repair? Because that thing is going a lot.
Right to?
Rights to repair. That thing.
Like
Rights to repair. That thing, right? That MKB made the video recently.
Right to repair,
Yeah.
repair. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I think Linus also made the video.
Yeah.
Right to repair, like hats off to Louis Roseman, right? So
Yeah,
let's talk about that in the next.
Correct.
So
people are already
like
talking.
anybody like want to follow up like right to repair, like just go to YouTube and search for Louis Roseman, I guess.
Right. He's the one. He's the pioneer, I guess, right?
He started the movement, I guess, very long ago, like 2010 or something.
Yeah.
He is like a really bang on. Like I mean, like the thing is that guy, right? Being a person who repairs MacBooks, right?
Yeah.
Like he repairs MacBooks. He makes a video like about how to repair these things. Like that takes a lot of guts, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
he is essentially destroying his own market, like literally. Like
Correct.
the people who come to his store will be less because he has now teach others to do something, and he does it in live stream. That is, whenever he encounters a new laptop, he just puts it down and walks us into debugging the laptop. So it is not like he's like just acting or making it hard to repair, right? I mean, for others, he's literally showing what he's doing. So yeah, I mean, like hats off to that guy, right? I mean, he and all those people actually define what open source and this open knowledge, the collective knowledge, right? People are all collectively working together to progress rather than have trademarks and like copyrights and stuff like that. Like think about the companies, right? I mean, like companies are making same technology again and again. Like one company makes it, someone sees, they rips it off, right? Reverse engineers, puts a new name on top of it. Maybe like add a little bit of seed sauce, right? I mean, on top of it,
Right.
and publish it. Like one example is like a triluminous display on Sony, right? Is quantum dot on LG.
Yeah.
Like exactly same thing. Like
Exactly same. Right.
just the market naming is different. Actually, Louis Grossman talked about how the PCBs are copied.
Oh.
Like if you want to manufacture something, you just actually send the architecture to JLC PCB and those kind of, not obviously JLC PCB, right? I mean, like that is a a small company, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
something like the Foxconn or something like that. Like
Right,
they
right,
just
right.
send the design, like the architecture, and how they actually implemented circuit wise is up to Foxconn. And what happens is, if Dell did it already, like for example a Wi-Fi chip, right? He is always talking about the Wi-Fi chip. If Wi-Fi chip is already there everywhere,
Mm.
right? I mean, phone is there, like it's already done, like it is 100%. You can say sealed, right? The circuit,
Yeah,
like this circuit 100% works with this chip.
right.
So what they does is just copy paste the thing, because you don't want to really like
Absolutely.
reinvent the wheel, right? I mean,
Correct, correct.
so they just get the time off, like
Yeah.
just copy paste. Then the thing is, they don't actually publish the schematics, right?
Okay.
Because the original manufacturers never get the schematics.
Oh,
Like only people
oh
who
man.
get the schematic is this, these manufacturers,
Yeah,
like the original
Foxconn and
manufacturers.
Foxconn and
Yes,
this. Right.
and those people don't publish it because then they will see the copy paste,
Oh man.
right? Then
I
that will
see.
be IP theft, like intellectual property theft, right?
Yeah,
So they just don't publish it so that they don't want to like play that game of,
I see.
you know, hide and seek, like lawsuits. So yeah, like
Okay.
that is one interesting aspect. Actually, I think that was the last video I watched from Louis
Right.
Rossmann. So yeah, he actually talks a lot about, the thing is, he is not filtered, right? I mean, he is not biased, he is not filtering anything. He is saying like Apple is flawed as well as all the other companies are. He is saying like Apple goes in a one direction, everyone goes in that direction.
Yeah, this is what is happening. Headphone jack.
So what
Lots
he
of
says
things.
is, like blaming Apple is equivalent to blaming everyone. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
because everyone is copycat
Copy.
in the field.
Correct.
So like he gets a lot of hate for hating on Apple, right? But he always says like he don't hate on Apple, like he hate on every brand which
Right.
kind of copies Apple.
Right.
And one of the brand which he says never copies is Lenovo. So
Oh,
I think yeah, like Lenovo has different types of laptops, right? But now I think they also started gluing batteries into the laptops and
yeah.
stuff like that. But one thing to
Correct.
say is we got better hardware, right? I mean, see, like the batteries died very fast in old laptops.
Yeah. Now it is very much rigid. Like we
Yeah,
have
like
RAM,
that's
right?
one thing we need to acknowledge at least. Like, the lifespan of the battery did increase.
Right.
But the thing is,
Absolutely.
yeah, like laptops, it is repairable, right? For example, earbuds. Like
Oh,
once the battery is dead, the earbuds
yeah.
is
That's
like
an
it is
e-waste.
gone.
That's an e-waste. Yeah.
There's an e-waste, but still repairable. I mean,
Hmm.
it is absolutely fine if we replace the battery and it just works, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
It will work for
you
two, three
never
more
had to go to
years.
the laptop.
Correct.
So yeah, like there are two points of like sides of the technology, right? I mean, planned obsolescence, and
Right.
uh,
Right. Right.
I think we can talk about that in the
Yeah.
next
Correct.
podcast.
Perfect. Perfect.
So yeah, there is a story about light bulbs. I think
Yeah.
Veritasium pointed. Yeah, I think there is a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
So
Yeah. And
I
then
think I
perfect.
think with that there is I think enough topic for next
Yeah.
podcast, right? I mean,
Absolutely. Correct.
so yeah, I think we can
Yeah.
end this. So
Okay.
like, what do you plan to like? Do we have this on YouTube, and also like, do we
Yeah. We can have
just
this as video on YouTube and as audio on like Spotify, RSS, everywhere.
perfect, perfect, and like the channel should be mine, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course.
or okay,
It should be
so
yours.
yeah, right, and we will be like sharing that, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah.
channel,
Then,
and right, went out.
yeah.
I think anyway it is like
Perfect.
ending.
Perfect. Okay.
So
Okay.
we can just do the outro and just end, I guess. I mean, like
Yeah.
10 minutes, right? So,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
let's
have
meet
you
on the
got any outro planned? Like,
outro. Oh man. Okay. Never thought about it. But as of now, we can just say like, we can meet in the next.
We can say like, like, share, and subscribe. Like,
Yeah.
it is the norm. Like,
Yeah. That's Right.
you can say that, right? I mean, like,
Yeah. So everybody, please like, share, and subscribe, and please support open source.